Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. So this week I am headed down south. I'm going to Arkansas for a quick couple of days for an event there, and I'm gonna stop over and see my grandmother in Omaha and friends in Kansas City. I'm also gonna stop at a couple of art museums I haven't seen since COVID. I'm excited to get back into an art museum, having now painted, and I'm interested how that will change my appreciation of the experience. So let's get on the road. It's a long drive.
Hi, I'm Steve. As 2020 rocked the world, I decided my life needed a shakeup, and so I started teaching myself to paint on YouTube. I left my dream job and moved across the country to the mountains. At a mile high, Lee, South Dakota is an old mining town going through an exciting revitalization spurred by scientific exploration and technology, research and development. I'm here to simplify life, explore new passions, and reconnect with what's most important. I don't exactly know what lies ahead, but I do know there's sure to be plenty to see and learn. Join me on this grand adventure.
Hey guys, had a great trip across South Dakota yesterday. Kind of uneventful. The Great Plains are definitely flat once you come down out of the mountains, and lots of wind, some tumbleweeds, but made it to Omaha yesterday to see my grandmother. Had a great visit with her. Now passing through Kansas City on my way to Bentonville, which is where the event is that I have to be at this week. And one of my friends told me that in St. Joseph, Missouri, there is a Dillard's clearance center. So I pulled off the highway for a few minutes to check that out. I'm well, how are you?
Would this be on your Dillard's rewards?
No. No, thank you. So, ouch, that one hurt. A little over $300 later, but I got some important things, a sports coat and some ties and things that I hadn't replaced since the robbery. So if you're gonna do it at clearance levels or clearance prices. So y'all, I hit Kansas City right at rush hour. I didn't quite plan that one, but I guess it is par for the course when you forget that there's traffic in other parts of the country or other cities because you're so used to living in a rural community. Hey y'all, so we made it to Arkansas. I'm stopping off first at the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. It is a gem of our country, but definitely here in Northwest Arkansas. And it's the first time that I've been in an art museum since I started painting almost 2 years ago. I'm excited to see this collection once again and to kind of look at it with different eyes as someone who has now taken up the paintbrush. So join me on a quick tour through the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. So the museum sits down in kind of a natural valley here in Northwest Arkansas. You actually come down several flights of stairs or through the elevator from the parking lot. You used to have to walk across an open area from the parking garage to the museum entrance. So I think that's a really smart idea to kind of incorporate the gift shop, the gallery, as well as the dining room. Just makes the museum much more comfortable and much more accessible for the public. So I'm excited to get in and check out this great museum. I stepped outside real quick so you can kind of see the museum. Even though it's a very dreary day, it's amazing what this museum has accomplished. There's kind of an outdoor amphitheater area. There are grounds, and this connects to a trail system that runs through Northwest Arkansas. So it's very accessible to Bentonville, which is the town we're in. There are sculpture gardens and things around the exterior of the museum. I won't be out there much today because it's pretty chilly. It's in the 50s. But a beautiful museum that has made a huge impact on the state and really on the country for preserving and celebrating American art. So if you're ever in this area or this part of the country, it's definitely worth taking some time to check out this museum and the grounds here around Crystal Bridges. One thing that is fascinating to me about painting is how much can be conveyed through just a few brush strokes. You can see in this painting behind me the lack of real detail, and yet just a few strokes of gray, a suggestion of a shadow, a suggestion of light. It really is amazing, and you can see why these people are called masters. One of my favorite parts about the museum is just around the corner as you go down these stairs. It's a sculptural installation. Take a look. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this trip along with me to Crystal Bridges. After 10 years of the museum, they are expanding it by 50%. They're adding 3 new buildings, which will increase the space by 50%. I think 100,000 square feet. So much to see here, but so much more to come. Again, if you're in the area, be sure to stop by and check out this gem here in Northwest Arkansas. Hey y'all, Editing Steve here, breaking into the end of the video. I had so much footage from my trip to Northwest Arkansas that I had to break it into 2 videos. So next week you'll get part 2 of my trip to Northwest Arkansas, which includes a trip to the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art in Kansas City. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.